Hello, vlog people! It's July 25th, and today is a bit of a difficult day. Danny is in Chicago because his oldest, dearest, bestest friend, the wife of his oldest, dear, bestest friend, is getting ready to pass on from a long struggle with cancer. And so Danny is there right now, and I will be joining him in a day or so. And it's just really, really hard. She's a young woman with two incredibly beautiful children, and it's just so sad. But she had a really great life, and really strong and really spiritually based, and gained a lot through the bouts with this illness. So, keep her family in your prayers for me, please. What else? This morning I had a meeting on a show that I created for a TV thing that went very well, so that was nice. But I'm a little scattered, you know. Anyway, time for some questions. This will change our tone. Okay, time for some questions. From Patrick, 724. Will your partner ever appear with you on camera to say hello? Yes. He says no. He thinks he wants to be mysterious. He thinks he's like, you know what, I really don't want to be on. But we're going to see what we can do about that. This is from Sinfix. Have you met Cyndi Lauper? She's my favorite singer. Although I heard she's difficult to work with, some kind of perfectionist. Well, yes, I know Cyndi. In fact, if you look at other vlogs, I just recently did the Greek Theater with her, and I've done a few other events with her, and she's great. She's a great, great singer. I mean, really great, and funny and wonderful and giving. So she's the best. As far as being difficult to work with, I don't think that's true. I think anytime anybody wants something right, they're made to be difficult. There's a big difference between wanting something to be right and being difficult. Bobby in Nashville, I'm a singer also, was wondering about your range. Has it changed much since the Star Search days, and can you still hit all those notes? Yeah. What advice do you have for keeping your voice in shape? Actually, my range is probably a note or two. My same meat of my range is the same in that high part, but the very, very top of place that I would mix to is probably a couple of notes off of that, one or two, but the bottom is about 5 or 6 extra, and I think it's just gotten richer. That's the main thing. It's a thicker sound, I think. My voice seems to be in prime right now. What do you do to keep your voice in shape? Well, you know, it's all the boring things. It's all the boring things. Vocalizing, singing regularly, doing correct exercises, not having dairy. Frankly, a lot of things I don't do unless I'm coming into a major singing project, because it's like living in a prison sometimes. I'm so grateful for my gift, and I love, love, love to sing. But when you're doing 8 shows a week, or you're doing a concert tour, or you're having to do a record in a short amount of time, the shape that it takes to be in physically, and what you're eating, and when you're sleeping, and the humidity, and the thing, it's a lot. It's a lot. It always makes me laugh when people say, you're so lucky when you're doing a Broadway show. You only have to work a couple of hours a night. It's like, do you have any idea? Do you have any idea? Patti LuPone once made me laugh because she was doing Masterclass, which is not a musical, it's a straight play. She was playing Maria Callas. And it was this arduous, emotional roller coaster of drama, up and down, and abortions and affairs, and all. It's like so, tumultuous emotionally. And I went back after, because we were supposed to have dinner, and I said, are you sure you want to go out? Because that was really exhausting. I'm exhausted. You must be. She said, honey, this is a piece of cake compared to a musical. Those kids, she was talking about Audra McDonald and the guy, they come in here 3 hours early to warm up for their 5-minute aria. I come in here with some ice cream, look through my script, and go do the show. And that is really true. That is really true. Another funny story about that. I was doing the producers, and Carol Channing came with my dear, dear friend, Frank Langella, and Carol's a good friend as well. And they both came, we went to dinner after. And so we were waiting for our table, and Carol said, Sam, I love the producers. I loved it, and I thought it was so hysterical. But I have to ask you a question. You were very funny, but did you miss singing in the producers? You didn't get to sing like you sing. And I said, well, Carol, that's kind of the fun of doing this part. And she went, I understand. And she took my hand and she said, you can have dairy. And that says it all. If you're in show business, you know what that means. It's nice to have dairy once in a while. Who doesn't like a nice piece of cheese? Okay. In answer to his, what do you think your voice? I think for men, the prime is like in your 40s, in early 50s. I think. I don't know. Whatever age I'm at is when the prime is. Mary Zangari, just want to say a shout out. Hello, nice to hear from you. Of course, I remember you. Okay. From Eris0303, my question is, if you could drop into any show currently running on Broadway, which show would it be and what character would you play? Any character. What show, what character, and why? Gee, I don't know. Well, I just mentioned Patti LuPone. If there were no obstacles, if it could be anything, she's doing Gypsy right now for City Center. I would love to play Mama Rose, just once. Goodbye to blueberry pie! Just once. I don't need to be a woman. I'm not interested. I'm not that kind of guy. I really like being a guy. Anyway, but that score, Mama Rose is a man, let's face it. And that score, and that energy, and that drive, and that attitude, and that need, and that stuff, and those songs. I'd like to play Mama Rose. What, we'll call him Papa Rose? Papa's gotta let go! Never work. From Breed 200, as a fan of the class, I was so sad when it wasn't given a sad chance. You and me, too. And David Crane and Jeffrey Clarick, I gotta tell you. Are you and the cast still broken-hearted over that, or have you all moved on? Well, it's heartbreaking in a way. But you know what? I think it's very disappointing. It's disappointing because I think it was a bad business move, because I think the show was good, had certainly numbers equal to anything that was around it, and what's been going in its spot. But I also have to look at it as what it accomplished and what it did for everyone involved in their own individual ways. In my way, it accomplished an acceptance into TV world that took me out of being the Broadway guy or the singer or the concert guy. It gave me new relationships. It gave me so much learning. I learned so much. I cannot complain about any aspect of it. From Die Artist, am I? Hi, Sam. Oh, hi, Die. In your Christmas show, you sang Love Will Save the Day and had me dancing out. Any chance of it being on the CD? It's on the list. It's on the list. Okay, time. Okay, I've got a few minutes. What was, from Mikey Can Fly. Good for you. What was your theatrical debut? My theatrical debut was South Pacific. And I played the little Indonesian French mixed biracial child. And I wore a little thing with Egyptian number 3 tan all over me. And I sang, Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est belle. It was fascinating. From Rainy Jane, how about writing your autobiography? You have a fascinating story to tell. I do. In fact, could be in the works, gotta tell you. From Rosie Mama, what do you think about Melinda Doolittle? She's from Oklahoma. What's not to love? I think she has a fantastic voice. I don't understand why she didn't win American Idol. I personally have never watched it. I've glimpsed in a couple of times. It's not really my bag, but I do get it. And God knows we love a talent competition, and God knows talent competitions have been good to me. But I think she's great. From what I've seen, I think she's great. Fantastic. She'll be great. Don't you know what? This is just a platform. This TV thing, talent show, it's just a platform. It's not the end of anything. It doesn't matter if they win or lose. They get the same airtime. It's all about the airtime. She's going to be just fine. Okay. I've got to wrap this up. From Operaman 222, I always remember you doing I Can't Make You Love Me and feel like I was intruding in a personal moment more than I was at a concert. What attracts you to a piece, and what is the most important thing you have said? I feel like I've answered this in other ways. It's words, it's story, it's personal. It's that song is about God. It's so one-on-one. It is so private and so personal. And let's see. So that's what attracts me. And lastly, from Kelly Girl 626, what do you think about the gay bomb, the news of the gay bomb? I don't have time to get to that, but I have a lot to say about the gay bomb, so tune in for the next vlog, and I will talk about, can you believe they were talking about a gay bomb?